Okay guys, we now have new information related to Cyberpunk 2. Why am I saying that and not Cyberpunk Orion? It's because that's how they titled it during the investors call. Yes, CDPROJEKTRED concluded an investors call today where they talked about Cyberpunk 2. These are not exactly news as in the title because someone already posted on Reddit a few weeks ago about CDPROJEKTRED changing the name on their hiring website, I believe. Either way, the news which are important in relation to Cyberpunk 2 is the fact that it entered pre-production. What does that mean and how long do we have to wait? Someone in the Q&A session brought up a very good question, prefaced by the idea that Witcher 4 entered pre-production in 2022 and it entered full production by the end of 2024. And this person believes Cyberpunk 2 is going to be released in 2030 or early 2031. So the board member who replied to the question goes on to say that the journey from pre-production all the way to release takes on average 4 to 5 years. Of course, there are variables which are going to influence the final outcome. It's not going to lead anyone into specifics, but this is pretty much how it looks like. And now that we have the answer, what do you think, guys? We'll have to wait at least 4 to 5 years until the release of the next Cyberpunk game. To me, it's not a lot. It's not that much, right? I'm expecting even more, maybe. In the past, I did say that I'm seeing 2030 as a possible release year, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Besides that, they talked about the allocation of the developers on each project. 422 people are working on Witcher 4, 96 people are working on Cyberpunk 2. In both of these categories, there is an increase. And then we have the other projects. Other than that, they talked about Phantom Liberty. It sold over 10 million copies, which is insane. Obviously, I do hope more people are going to experience the expansion because it's truly amazing in my opinion. I think it's even better than the main quest when it comes to the story. I'll have to sit down at one point and analyze, but yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now. And while we are on the subject of copies sold, Witcher 3 sold over 60 million copies. One of the best selling games of all time. I'm not surprised, an amazing story. And well, when it comes to the story, I wonder how many people watched the TV show and then went on to play the game, only to realize that the story is better in the game. Finally, they talked about the release date of Cyberpunk The Ultimate Edition on Nintendo Switch 2. It marks a milestone for them because this is the first time one of their games is going to be a release title on a new platform. They also mentioned how this is not just a port, but a tailored experience for the people who are going to use Nintendo Switch 2. They are very optimistic about the release, but they did not mention anything about a possible update for everyone. I'm saying that because I would be very surprised if there is not gonna be one. I'm not necessarily expecting an update, but just saying, right? We'll have to wait and see, it's up to them to release whatever they want. Honestly, that's all I wanted to talk about. Very exciting news when it comes to Cyberpunk entering pre-production. Witcher 4 is right around the corner. Mega excited for that as well. And well, if you want to listen to the investors call, the link is in the description. Thanks for watching.